Brand awareness ads are one of the most underrated Facebook ad campaigns and only require 5% of your ad budget. I'm going to show you how to leverage the content you're already creating and get it in front of new audiences and new people. Let's first talk about the ad creative, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to set this up in Ads Manager. Most people are already creating some form of content: Facebook Lives, blog posts, podcast episodes, quality social media content. What people are rarely doing though is taking that content and actually putting a small ad spend behind it so more people can see it. For example, I had a client do a Facebook Live video. Her organic audience saw it for those first couple of days she did it. It stopped at 2,000 views and really stopped getting any more momentum. We put a small ad spend behind it, and for less than $1,000, we were able to get her up to 100,000 views on that video. Now, not only does she have a video where more people saw it, more people connected with her and her content, but she can actually take that audience, create it in her Facebook Ads Manager, and show them a new ad. So therefore, that audience is a more qualified audience because they've already seen her brand, began to build that relationship, and will most likely convert at a lower cost to the next step in her marketing strategy. The benefits of spending about 5% of your monthly ad budget on brand awareness is that Facebook starts to favor all of your ads. Facebook wants to see that your content is getting engagement. It's getting people to consume it, and therefore they will favor your organic reach, your paid reach. The other benefit is you are creating multiple touch points with your audience. They say on average that somebody needs 5 to 7 touch points with your brand before they will become a paying customer. By implementing this strategy, you're creating those touch points. Now, when choosing this brand awareness content, it's really important that it's a high quality. Remember, this will be oftentimes somebody's first interaction with your brand. You want to aim to be able to give them a result, a micro result with that content, and making sure you line up this content with the problem your business solves. For example, I specialize in marketing, but if I put out content about how to be a mom and a business owner and how to run a team, it would be very confusing to the audience to then know what I sell. You want to make sure it relates to the problem your offer solves so that you're creating an audience of potential buyers. Now, how often do you need to create this content? Here's the real benefit of turning it into ads. When you run an ad to this content, it has a way longer lifespan than your organic content. So every day it will be reaching new people. So for that reason, you only need about 4 pieces of content a month. You can either do 1 a week or you can do 4 a month at the beginning of the month. I really wouldn't do more than that because it gets very overwhelming and you don't need it. But you don't want to do less than that because Facebook wants new content, wants it to be refreshed for their users. Now, who do you target with these ads? Remember, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this in Ads Manager in just a minute. But your goal with these ads is to reach new people. So you want to find audiences that don't already know about your brand. If you've never run Facebook ads before, one of the best places is to look to interest audiences. Places you know your ideal customer is hanging out, people they follow, magazines they like, whatever interest you think would qualify them in your ideal customer. And if you have run Facebook ads, you can target lookalike audiences. We have a whole video showing you how to do that right here. Once you actually run these ads, you're able to create custom audiences of people who engaged with this content. So for example, if you decide to promote a blog post, you will then now have an audience of people who have read your blog, and you can show them any ad you want that makes sense for your strategy. It could be a webinar ad, it could be a sales ad, it could be a video series ad, a lead magnet, and those people will take action and opt in or sign up or buy that offer much more likely than somebody who has never heard of you before. If you run ads to a video, you're now able to create audiences of people who watched all different lengths of your video, 25%, 50%, 95% of your videos. So to start, we're actually going to go into Ads Manager, which is different than boosting your post. And the reason why you don't want to boost your content is you don't have control over the objective. When you boost a post, the automatic objective is engagement. But if you create the actual campaign in your Ads Manager, you can have an objective of video views for your video or landing page views if you're setting somebody to a blog. So you have a lot more control as the advertiser. You also are able to test different audiences, whereas when you boost a post, you have one option. Now let's actually walk through Ads Manager and set up a brand awareness ad. So first, you'll come to your Ads Manager and you'll press Create a New Campaign. Then we're going to select the objective. The major objectives that you'll choose for your campaign campaign will either be traffic if you're sending people to a blog post or a podcast page on your website, or video views if you're sending people to a video on your Facebook page, or engagement if you're actually promoting a post on your Facebook or Instagram page. For this video, let's select video views. So we're gonna select that objective and press continue. So first, name your campaign something that makes sense for you. For this, I'm gonna name it Facebook Live Test. Now you'll come down and select your budget. And remember I said it's 5% of your monthly ad spend budget is your total budget for brand awareness. I would figure out what that means for a daily budget for you. And I have a whole video all about your budget, and you can click right here to watch that right after this video. For this, I'm gonna just put $10 a day. Once we have the budget set for this campaign and it named, we can press next, which takes us to our ad set level. This is where we're going to select our targeting. For here, we're gonna go down and actually adjust our age first. I'm gonna put age 25 to 50. You would obviously put the age of your ideal customer here. Then you can change the gender. I'm gonna leave it all genders. And now we're going to change what's called the detailed targeting. If this looks different for any reason, you're looking for the words detailed targeting. So click edit. And now there's so many options you can put in. Social media, marketing, any keywords that relate to your ideal customer you're trying to find. So for this video, I'll type in social media and I'll select Social Media Examiner for targeting. Audience sizes can vary, but I would try to stay around 200,000 to 1 million when you're doing this. Now scrolling down, you'll leave the audience expansion unchecked and select automatic placement. Now this is something that does change frequently with Facebook in terms of what's best practice, so feel free to test automatic or manual placement, but as of now, I would leave automatic placement. And now you'll press next. Now we're at the ad level. Now you have two options here. You can either load the ad in here with your own content, or you can pull an existing post from your Facebook page. I'm going to show you how to pull an existing post, for example, a Facebook Live. First, you'll select the Facebook page that you want to pull from, as well as the Instagram account. Then I'm going to select Use Existing Post. And then I'm going to select Post. Now this will pull all of your recent Facebook posts from your Facebook page. Now you should have already created the content with this in mind. Remember I said 4 posts a month or 1 every week that you're choosing to promote. You'll choose the post or the piece of content that you predetermined was the most quality content for you to actually put ad spend behind. Once you have your post selected, you'll press continue, and Facebook will actually show you an example of what that ad is going to look like. And all you have to do from there is press publish. Now your ad is live in Ads Manager, or should be in review, and you can see it here, as well as see all of the results once it's running. Now that these ads are live, they will be building up specific audiences that you can retarget to any step in your marketing strategy. I'm gonna show you exactly how to create those audiences and those strategic ads in the next video. You can view that playlist right here. Or here's another video that I think you might like.